Denying that Bella Hadid is one of the hottest supermodels of the moment, but I'll let you read the statement that she put out a few years ago to see whether you believe it. I'm an aesthetic doctor of over 7 years. This is my professional opinion and not fact. These talks are for educational purposes and to help you understand celebrity aesthetics and what you can achieve. Let's talk through what aesthetic work I feel that Bella Hadid has had done. Start from top to bottom. Let's look at her forehead. It looks smoother. I'd imagine that she's probably having Botox. That will create a bit of an eyebrow lift. But let's move down to her eyebrows, which Botox can only do so much to lift your brows. It's only marginal. The lift that she's got, particularly at the tail of her brow, which is just here, looks like it to be suspected surgery to lift up that way, whether this be threads or cosmetic surgery. It's more likely to be cosmetic surgery to get this kind of more permanent lift. And then look at her upper eyelid. You can see it's lifted. It was previously a little bit more hooded on this. No amount of puberty would have done this. This again has to be surgical. Celebs will claim that this eyebrow lifting and upper eyelid area lifting is due to cosmetic taping, but as you can see from her hairline, it'll be really hard to disguise this even with makeup to be able to see it. So this is when I think that it's likely to not be true. Down, look at her nose. I think this is the most notable. Can you see how her nose is more like hooked on this photo compared to this photo, which is almost like it's kind of got an uplift tip. It could be a dermal filler that can do this. It's called a non-surgical rhinoplasty, or she's had a surgical rhinoplasty, which is a more permanent, which is cosmetic surgery. But again, this is very telltale sign that she's had some work done. Then looking at her actual face shape, it's more likely that she's lost a significant amount of weight, a face, but you can have things like buccal fat removal, which is the fat that just below your actual apples of your cheeks, which is not really advisable because we lose that as we age. Slibel will create better definition in your face. These photos are likely to have been airbrushed, certainly this one. So looking at her under eye, she's probably had some form of treatment to soften the signs of aging here, whether this be dermal filler, skin booster, but you can see a slight bit of volume loss underneath her eye, which is common as we age. Looking at her lips, they do look a tiniest bit fuller. I do suspect that she's probably had lip filler. However, she is smiling in this photo, so which will make your lip volume look thinner. Looking at her jawline, I actually don't think she's done anything to her chin or her jawline. I reckon this is just down to the fact that she is much, much slimmer now. If you found this talk helpful, make sure to follow now. Comment any questions you may have in the section below.